That look your dog gives you when you find the chewed-up couch cushion, ears back, eyes soft, tail low. You've been calling it guilt for years. So has almost everyone who owns a dog. But here's the thing. In 2009, a cognitive psychologist at Barnard College ran a controlled study on exactly that look. And what she found completely rewired how scientists understand the dog mind. Your dog is not guilty, and actually, understanding what they do feel is going to change how you respond to them forever. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll never see that look the same way again. It is completely natural that we interpret this posture as a confession. When a human child hides their face or slinks away after breaking a vase, we are witnessing cognitive guilt, the painful awareness of having violated a shared moral rule. Because our dogs live so deeply inside our families, we instinctively apply the same human script to them. We call it the human projection error. You walk through the front door, notice the shredded paper on the rug, and before you even speak, your dog shrinks away. It feels like an admission of a crime committed 3 hours ago, but behaviorists have long noticed a deep contradiction in this setup. If a dog truly understood the rule and felt authentic moral guilt about breaking it, why do they repeat the behavior the very next time you leave? To understand what is actually happening, we have to look at how a dog perceives a room when a frustrated human walks into it. In 2009, Dr. Alexandra Horowitz at the Canine Cognition Lab at Barnard College set up an elegant experiment to isolate what triggers this look. She brought owners and their dogs into a room, placed a tempting treat in front of the dog, and explicitly forbade them from eating it. The owners then left the room. In some trials, the dogs ate the treat. In others, they resisted. But here is where Dr. Horowitz introduced a fascinating twist. Before the owners returned, she lied to them. She told some owners that their obedient dog had eaten the treat, and she told other owners that their guilty dog had been perfect. When the owners who believed their dog had disobediently eaten, the treat walked back into the room. They showed visible frustration or scolded them. Instantly, the dogs displayed the classic guilty look, ears pinned, eyes wide, body lowered. Crucially, the dogs who had been completely obedient but were scolded by their misled owners showed significantly more elements of the guilty look than the dogs who actually ate the treat. The discovery rewrote our understanding of cross-species misreading. The look doesn't look back at past behavior, it reacts to present danger. Behavior science calls these appeasement signals. They are an ancient evolutionary toolkit designed to diffuse conflict before it turns into physical violence. Your dog isn't remembering a broken rule from 2 hours ago. They are reading your micro-expressions, your rigid body language, and a chemical shift that humans can't even perceive, what we call the cortisol echo. Dogs possess up to 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our mere 6 million. When you are stressed, annoyed, or angry, your body instantly secretes cortisol and adrenaline through your sweat glands. To a dog, your frustration doesn't just have a look. It has a literal, heavy scent. The moment you walk through the door and tighten your jaw at a mess, the room floods with the smell of danger. While a feline's ancestral hunting blueprint forces them to respond to tension by completely vanishing into a hiding spot, a dog's survival has depended for millennia on maintaining the safety of the social unit. The evolutionary ancestor of your dog, the wolf, survived by avoiding internal pack conflict. When a dominant animal shows aggression, a subordinate wolf immediately humbles its body, lowers its tail, and avoids direct eye contact. They are signaling, "You are powerful, and I am no threat to you." Please de-escalate. When your dog displays these appeasement signals, they are pulling an ancient emergency brake. They see your lowered brow, they smell the cortisol echo, and they offer a physical apology not for what they did, but for how you feel. It is a profound instinctual response to a trust threshold that has suddenly been crossed. So how do we convert this scientific insight into a new way of living with our animals starting tomorrow? The next time you walk into a room and discover a mess, try a brief experiment in attention. Before you react, pause. Force your shoulders to drop, Soften your eyes and take a slow, deliberate breath to lower your own physiological temperature. Instead of looking at your dog and demanding an admission of guilt, invite yourself to look for their silent stress signals. Watch their eyes. Are they showing the whites of their eyes in a crescent shape? Are they licking their lips rapidly despite no food being present? If you see these signs, remember that their system is experiencing a spike of genuine panic because they can feel your distress. Try ignoring the mess entirely for the first 3 minutes. Walk past it, greet your dog with a calm, neutral tone, and allow the scent profile of the environment to stabilize. Once their appeasement posture relaxes and their tail returns to a loose, natural wag, you can calmly clean up the mess out of their sight. By separating your reaction to the mess from your interaction with the dog, you stop accidentally teaching them that your arrival home is an unpredictable threat. We began today with the image of a guilty animal hiding from our judgment. It is a comforting belief because it frames our dogs as creatures who share our exact moral universe, who understand our rules and simply choose to bend them. But the science reveals something much stranger and infinitely more beautiful. Your dog does not live in the past, harboring secret spite or cognitive guilt. They live entirely in the immediate, emotional reality of the room they share with you. When they lower their head and pin back their ears at your frustration, they aren't asking for forgiveness for a ruined cushion. They are reading the subtle weather of your soul, observing micro-expressions you didn't know you were making, and voluntarily humbling themselves just to bring your temperature down. They are desperate to keep you safe. The next time you find a mess and see that look, remember, they aren't misbehaving behind your back. They are trying, with every ancient instinct they possess, to understand the human they love.